What's going on, YouTube? If you're in our Color Pop Eating group, you already know what's about to go down. My name is Cedric.
I'm Desiree.
And we over at nobodEbiz.
And what are we going to do today?
Basically, main thing is we're going to convert a new Epson WorkForce 7720. Instead of sublimation, we're doing pigment ink, and instead of regular refillable cartridges, we're doing CISS. This is going to be the go-to video. Follow step by step. Let me go get it. Okay, that's that thing right there. That's that beast. Epson 7720. We're going to convert it. Be right back. Alright, y'all, check it out. Time is money. The last thing I want to do is waste any of your time. So what I'm about to do now is get all this tape off, because y'all know it comes with crazy amounts of tape. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to speed it through or not, because I kind of want to talk you through it, but I will rush, I promise. Check it out. First things first, you just want to get everything off. You won't leave any of this on. Got one too. So yeah, you just want to take all this glue tape off, and they tape it up good to keep everything in place. Epson actually does a good job. Same like the refurbished. Just tape all in the front, back. Oh, now I got some help. Okay. Alright. Stuff like this. This just keeps the rolls in place. You don't need those. I'm just talking. Screen off. This got the goes almost all the way around. It's just little stuff. You want to be careful. I've done a couple of these, so, and you know, we've done these, so I'm just being kind of just carefree. So you just want to look at it, make sure everything's off. This comes up. This is actually where you scan. There's nothing in there, but you can always check, do what you gotta do. There is, like, you can't see it, but there's tape in the back for your rear feeder. Just one piece. I think there was two. I already grabbed one. Oh, and there's one more on the back side. That rear feeder can come in handy, and you know, in the future. But I also want to lift up this. This will be how you know, fill your cards, all that. I don't know how good y'all can see that, but I can get y'all in there. This will be how it feels. So, camera went crazy. That's a pretty good angle right there. Let me charge that back up. I did it again. Okay, get y'all right. Alright, so basically you want to make sure this tape is off. You don't need no print head issues, because your print head is going to go back and forth all the time. Boy, this thing is a beast. Sometimes I forget. Alright, you want to get it off the paper trays. And look, it's all on here. Like, there's a lot of tape. Whole tray is just taped out. But one thing you will not be able to say is that there was stuff missing or out of place, because look at this. They go over the board. Above and beyond, I guess. this little thing. A lot of people throw these away, but I keep mine. It keeps dust out. So I don't know. You kind of do what you want to do, but look at that. I'm gonna get into all this later too, like how we gonna set this up. Yeah, right now, this is just initial setup, so you'll see. As for right now, I'm just getting everything. Look at that. Boom. That's one. Just more on the face. That's just your paper catcher. If you're wondering, it comes out twice. You know, if you did it right, because it boom, boom, boom. You know, that catches all your paper when it come out. And like I said, this thing really works wonders when it comes to catching dust. And the reason I went with this option is because it has 2 paper trays. I provide sublimation ink and pigment ink, so this thing is going to get a lot of work done. I'm going to be able to print on my sublimation paper because we have pop paper, and you know, this is going to be a great addition to the business. You know, and we strive for perfection at all times. But there we go. Tape off. One over here on the side. Other than that, we feel like great. I want to figure out that paper setting. Make sure that's all good. Yeah, that's the beast. 7710 only has 1. 20 is good. And yeah, I think we're good. It really doesn't take long. Paint is what you make it. You know, like you can choose to take all day with this or not. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to waste nobody's time. My whole goal is for you to get your printer, get what you got to get from us, buy your holes. We have a whole entire sublimation startup kit, and we have the pigment ink. We have all that set up. My plan is for you to just get it in, buy it, and make your money back. You should be able to make your money back within a month or 2, and that's the goal. Or if you're just a crafter and you're having fun, you should be set up easy. Setup doesn't take long. Okay, here we go. This is just the power cord. Make sure you want to keep these bad boys on deck. You can find them, but when I say find, I literally mean you would have to find them. I've seen them in a couple flea markets though. A couple flea markets, a couple pawn shops, just in case you run out. Not only that, I think Epson will bless you, to be real. That's literally it. We're gonna go, this is just the first step, and then we're gonna go jump right into you know, plugging it up, getting it set up. But yeah, it don't take long. What we have in the back, I'm gonna try to flip it so y'all can see what's going on, because like I said, there's stuff that's used on this printer that I literally don't even touch. But I feel like I'll be touching it more now because I'm doing pigment ink. So like stuff like this I never use. I've never did a copy. I've never done a scan with this printer. I'm usually converting them for sublimation. So I'm usually in here and in the paper tray. That's about it. So there's gonna be stuff that I play around with now that I can. But hopefully y'all can see what's going on back here. That's where you're gonna plug it in. I don't know how clear that is. See if we can get it in there. Yeah, that's gonna be your plug. Nothing too major. Ethernet cord, just in case you're doing wired internet. I'm gonna be going straight Wi-Fi direct with mine. So for me, there'll be no need, but it's completely preference. You can do it how you want to do it. I'm just showing you how I do it, you know? I used to work fast food, so that's the main thing. Like, this is what they say do, this is what I do. Or this is what you're supposed to do, and then this is what I do. So, alright. I want to mess up my little setup. Actually, I'll go back with it a little bit. sure y'all can still see. I'm gonna zoom in, zoom out, try some little camera angles so y'all can see what's going on. But let's turn this thing on. Alright, I'm gonna come back and get a close up so y'all can see what's going on. We'll run through the settings. This is all still part of initial setup. Alright, y'all, we back. I have not left you. You can actually see my little reflection in the screen because it's so nice and pretty. But this is just your initial setup, basically from the gate. Can you hand me that over there? That little.
The cord?
No, the paper. Basically, this is gonna be normal settings, almost as if it would be if you were setting up normal. Okay, basically, I don't know where you are, whatever you speak, but I speak English. So boom, I'm in the United States. Boom, quickly, it says winter or summer. I'm just gonna hit winter. I'm not quite sure. What's today's day, baby?
December 9th.
Okay, we're gonna go for 19/12/09. Okay. Now, depending on your personal preference, you can do 12 hours, you can do 24. I'm going to do 24 because I'm just so military timed with almost everything I've ever done. So that's just my personal preference. 12 hours is normal clock settings. What time you got?
15:45.
All right.
30, right?
No. Yeah, 3:45?
3:45.
Okay, yeah. As you can see, she'd be on 12 hour.
I don't like 12 hours though.
Oh, you don't?
No.
See, me too. Like, I set my phone to it and everything.
No, yeah, I'd be on 12 hours.
Yeah, you'd be on 12. You don't like military time?
24.
Right, I do. So, now it's asking me to do the carts. We're literally that far into the steps. But, of course, instead of doing carts, we're going to do CISS from the gate. I'm not going to jump into... I see a lot of videos saying, put the original carts in, blase, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't print from what I got going on, I know to take it back anyway. I'm covered for at least a year, and there's no way, or my opinion is there's no way for them to be able to tell the difference between the inks. And all of that, especially mine right now, because I'm doing pigment ink. So how could they tell the difference between ColourPop pigment ink and stock pigment ink? So I guess technically I could run my original carts, but I don't want any ink in here but my ink. So we're just gonna line that up. And for the most part, this step is complete. It's set up. Later on we'll do the paper trays and all that, but that's that simple, Alright, check it out. Now, first things first, this is something that I don't hear a lot of ink suppliers not only discussing, but going over, period. And that's filling and purging. It's one thing to fill, it's a complete other to purge and or prime, however you like to call it. Basically, you got to prime out these cartridges and or the CISS tanks. So right now I'm going to go walk you through that. But before I even jump into that, I'm going to jump into the different CISS tanks that we actually provide. First things first, this is how it'll come, boom, blase. This is our basic edition. Very nice. We keep it well packaged. The best part about it is, you have everything you need right in the bag. Jump Street, you know what I'm saying? I keep these unplugged now, and you'll see why later when I hook this up. But basically what this is going to do is, CISS tank, as I'm referring to it, is basically the letters, it's the acronym CISS, and all that stands for is Continuous Ink Supply System. And instead of refilling your cartridges every time they're low, you could just pop in the CISS tank hanging on the side of your printer, and it continuously feeds your printer ink. And worst case scenario, you'll get into that, it's not recognizing, and you could just reset the little chip. It comes with reset chips on the back. These are ARC, which stands for auto reset chips. And I'm just breaking down a little bit of the science for anybody who cares. The one that I do today, I'll bust the bag down and show you everything that's in it. But anyway, this is our cheapest one. This is, like I said, this is the basic. They all work well, and they all work with these printers. The 7710, 7720, and the list goes on. It's too many printers to name. But those are the most common. Same deal. This is our deluxe. This is the most expensive. I kind of should have went in order, but I didn't know how they were stacked. But this is the one I'll probably be doing today. I'm not sure. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do, but I'll most likely do this one. This is our deluxe, most expensive. And there's a couple reasons why, but they're very slight. It's all personal preference for the most part. In personal preference and ease of use. That's where you get your price difference. My favorite here, best for last, I guess, is the standard. There's no real reason why it's the best. I'm completely biased about it. It's my best because when I initially started sublimation, this is the one that I bought from someone else, and it did wonders. But it was years ago, so it didn't have the chip, it didn't have the battery, it didn't have any of that. But at the same time, it lasted me a while. So yeah, it's my personal favorite. I don't know if I'll jump into that one or the deluxe, but you know, either way, I think the deluxe holds a little more. So that's kind of like a plus for me for what I'm about to do. So yeah, I'll probably jump into that one. But the AKA, this is my favorite. Don't tell nobody. Also, we have sublimation ink and pigment ink. This is our pigment ink, ColourPop ink, of course. It comes in C, M, Y, and K. Basically, you know, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And you can almost tell. I have a lot of artists that I'm connected with, and you can almost tell what you're getting before. I mean, come on. You can almost get the picture. We doing things, big things, and the way they'll come is each one will have a bottle like this and a screw tap. I'm already jumped in, so I know I'm gonna do CISS. So basically, I already have the one that screws. It just screws up and down, almost like a bottle of glue. So this is perfect for when you're doing the CISS things, because you'll see why later. But it also comes with a screw tap, or a child lock screw tap for you know, just make sure nothing leaks. And there's also a seal under there so that nothing leaks during transit. But we ship these out daily. We troubleshoot 24/7. nobodEbiz. Check us out. But I think I'm gonna jump straight into what you think, babe. Deluxe. Yeah. All right. So check it out. Let's take it all the way out, and we package nice and neat. You know what I mean? Like literally. And we're a 2-person team, and we literally get in work. Like, it comes nice and neat. It has a separator in the box. You pull it out. It's wrapped around, cord nice and neat. You know. And that's why I was saying, like, basically you fill here, put this in the cart, and it just continuously feeds it. This one is very unique because, like I said, it's our most expensive. Off rip, you'll notice the black all the way around, making it really, like, you know, inconspicuous. It almost looks like it comes on your printer. There's a big space on the side of this printer where it's gonna look fine. And then, like I said, you can lift it up. Boom. Everything's in order. Blase, blase. I'm probably gonna need more. Hey, can you give me a shot of some water so I can fill it back? But yeah, you're gonna need ink in there, so we'll jump straight into it. Just hopefully y'all can see me clear. Bag components, you're gonna get the good stuff. The good stuff. All right, this one comes in a little baggie if I can ever get it open. All right, let's jump straight into it. Okay, gloves. First things first. First things first, let's jump into the bag. I mean the gloves. These are large gloves. I ain't gonna say really big hands, but I got pretty big hands, so they kind of fit me tight, but they should fit. Kind of like one size fit all. They're large. Those come in the box. I mean in the bag. That's in the box. I recommend wearing gloves no matter how good you are at this, because you can easily get ink everywhere, and that's not a good look at all. You feel me? So. All right, I guess I'll start with these little things. These are air filters that go on top of the tank. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, boom. Okay. Yeah. So those little air filters will help. But as you can see, there's already a hole there. So basically what will happen is the air filter will go in white side down, thick side down, or actually skinny side down. So basically like that. Personal preference, this is what you're supposed to do, but I'm gonna show y'all what I do, which is I don't even use these. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. We got the battery. Very important. We include a battery. A lot of people don't, but that's just for this little part, and it's for the resetter. So, you know, you want your cards to recognize at all times. That's an actual 2032 battery, by the way, if you're wondering. Syringe. It comes with a 20 milliliter syringe with a 10 centimeter needle, and if you can't tell how long that is, it is pretty long. It's as long almost as the syringe. So, and that's a 20. I don't know if I can zoom that. Can it zoom? Can it focus? Focus. Oh yeah, the hand trick. So 20 milliliter syringe, 10 centimeter needle comes inside. These are tube holders with adhesive backs, and they're gonna help you hold these tubes once you get everything set up, and you guys will see where I go with this. But it comes with two of those. I call this a little T-bar with also an adhesive on the back. It's supposed to go inside of the printer hanging off, and it's also supposed to hold tubes to help it go around. Something else that I don't use.
But I don't know like it.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, thank you very much then. Thank you even more. I forgot about that part. Okay, and then you got these little orange stopper. The significance of this thing is crazy. Basically, you want to put this in the printer, and if you set up the correct way, you put this in the stopper that tells the printer that the lid is down. I, of course, am going to show y'all how to just bypass all this. You can use it or don't. Personal preference. That's my key. Like, what works for some don't work for all. You feel me? And then this little thing. I added these inside for a specific reason. I don't know if y'all can see. It's so tiny. Yeah, that little thing right there. I added it inside. You can either use it or don't. It has a hole all the way through, just in case some of them are hard to get to. So, you know, people struggle with them. Okay, and before we get to, before we get to the ink, I'm going to move this other CISS thing that I'm not doing. And I'm going to show you guys very quickly. I don't like the word tip, but it's almost like no way around it. So I'm going to come right back and show y'all my little tip that I do. Alright, check it out. Basically, I've already lifted and did it, but I want to kind of reiterate what the print head does when you go to change it. So check this out. When you lift it up, it's smart. See how it's tucked under there? That's why you had to remove the tape. And not only is that, it goes across, comes back. It's going to do this every time you go to lift. And I don't know if y'all peeped that, but y'all might not be able to see it from y'all angle, but there's ink in there. So this might be refurbished. It looked like blue ink. So anyway, there's a little door here. What it did was it moved over across the print head to the left, back to the right. And what happens is, remember how this was tucked under here? Now it's just enough room to lift that. We got CMY, K, everything set up. The chips on the back, meaning these, have to line up with these gold prongs, and that's how it recognizes. But the trick that I came to talk about was this little door. At first, you know, we all beginners. So I used to try to get people to try to fit this through this door, and as you can see, it's a really tight fit. So my new way of doing it, and or my little tip, is basically you can remove this. So I don't know if y'all can see, but you see this little piece right here? If you pinch it one way, that comes out very easy. That's your whole battery piece. That easy. Boom. Set it to the side. See these cords? you're literally gonna pull them out with the rubber. Let me make sure I do it with my left hand so I can see what I'm doing. See how that goes? Pull it out. See the rubber on the tip? Boom. Pull them out. Keep each color by the color so you don't mix your colors up. Like basically pay attention to what color is what for what. Like that. And then what you're going to do is run this through here. I'm going to try to make that clear. It's all the way out. You just want to run that through the door. It's going to go through there anyway, but getting it through there with just cords makes it your life a whole lot easier. You feel me? So now, once it's through, you're just going to literally plug it right back up where it was. You want to make sure, see if I can see. You want to make sure that these little plugs are on the tip. Closer to the tip they are, the easier they go back in. Push them back in. No harm, no foul. You've just become a wholesaler. Putting together your own CISS tank. And like I said, later on, or not even later on, you'll see. And here's why you'll see. Imagine trying to get this through here. Look at that. Imagine trying to squeeze that. And the part you might not be able to see is the bottom. There's bottom little prongs. And while I'm on that subject, do not, I repeat, do not, let's see if you can see. You don't have to peel the little plastic off. Can y'all see that little plastic? This little plastic? You do not have to peel that off. It will pop once it pops in. But anyway, imagine trying to flip that through there like that. And it catches on. So even without the battery though, it's a little easier. But look, you got this whole chip back here. It's just, I don't know, it's just too much to deal with. So now you're ready, almost. Boom. And then what I'm gonna do is run it through, kind of close that, but not really. I'm how should I do that? I probably should fill up top, but you know what I'll do to make it more simple? I'll just move my ink out of the way really quick. Close the box up. We'll use the box. But yeah, like I said, I really want to stress that fact. Just because, like I said, it's not so important. But it can be, you know. And then I'm going to bring y'all back over here. But that's my little tip. And, you know, I regret not showing people from the beginning. Okay, back. Now we're at the part where we're going to actually be filling it up with ink. And you want gravity to help you as best as possible. So the way I see it is turn this down a little bit. I have my ink tank part. I'm actually going to clip this battery part back on right now. And the way to do that is you just want to take it, turn it back like how it was. If you can see that. I don't know how good it'll show. Yeah. Line it back up. And then once it is same way that it was, you just want to clamp one piece in, get your nail, literally get your nail. See, like I put that one piece in, so you want to put one piece in, then on the other piece, clamp it in with your nail. And it's hard to tell because I have gloves on, but it just pushes it right back. And you want to still leave this out though. We're not ready for that part yet. Now, what I tell people is the next step literally is getting ink inside of your CISS tank. And with this particular CISS tank, you're going to want ink in the front and the back. But the way I do it, I literally take the whole plug out just to be sure. Just remember the color order, you know. A lot of people say do it one at a time. You know, to me, it really doesn't matter. And you know what? We might be in luck. I might not even need the water. I can't remember how I did my first one. But, yeah. Now, basically what's going to happen is We can do black first. And when you get your bottle, you're just gonna screw it off. Now, mind you, when it comes in the mail, it will be the child lock, and it always has a seal. It'll be sealed up, so it won't leak or anything. But at the same time, I just like to be really cautious. And then you just take your seal and you just remove it. And of course, that's black, so it's black. Yeah, you just want to remove that. The more careful you are, the less ink you'll get on you. And then, like I said, literally, I take it. I don't think this will fit. Oh, wow. So this is something that I wasn't aware. I actually, here, I don't know if I can move this, but ours fit right in there, perfect. I knew it fit in the front, but I didn't know the back. I usually tell people to try to get syringe and rinse their syringe out, but why do that when it'll fit right in there, you feel me? So, when you're putting this screw back on with the seal gone, you want to get it as straight as possible. Any kind of, crookedness, basically, and you can have ink everywhere. It's also good to put something down. Don't be like me. Paper towel, cardboard, whatever you got. And basically, you just want to fill. I'm going to try to be careful with it, but lean it. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm going to lean it once I get it in, and then just go for broke. I can't really tell how good it's moving. Oh yeah, it's moving in there. You just want to watch it because you don't need that much. Like right now, I don't want to get overboard, so I'm gonna pull out, then pull to the front, and then you'll see this one better. There it is. And like me, I just squeeze a little bit and go, a little bit and go. I don't hold the squeeze. I just go, feel and go. Kind of let it do what it do. I don't go overboard with it. I mean, I probably should, just to get the video over, but
You can speed this through.
no, I want people to take their time, be patient. I mean, don't be there all day, but definitely take your time. And there's none in the bottom, so that tells me I wasn't squeezing as good as I thought in the back. So
You can't tell from the back.
no, well, you see it in the front.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's the first mess. Okay, yeah, see the bottom? I don't know if y'all can see that, but down here, you can tell now that I'm actually getting ink in. I can't, I feel like every squeeze, I don't want to keep making a mess, so. Oh, I got it. Dun, 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 dun. This one, I want everybody to be able to see. Okay, I think the problem that I'm running into, literally, is that I'm being scared of it. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like you get it in there, but not all the way. It needs air. Yeah. You just want to be really careful with the back because it's hard to see how much ink you've added. So you don't want to add like, but you see how it's filling up now? That's just because I'm actually getting it in there. You need air. I'm gonna put some more up here. And back to what I was saying about the personal preference of the CISS tanks. The reason I say it's personal preference is because, like I said, this is one of our most expensive tanks. And as you can see, my bottle's almost gone. We have big 120 milliliter bottles, and like I said, it's almost gone. So it's definitely a go-to, you know? Like, it definitely holds a lot. And then I'll do this case by case is what I'll do. That way I can go ahead and seal them up as I go. Minimum. All right, and then while everything's off, what you want to do is you want to take your syringe. You won't need the needle for right now, but basically what you want to do is, well, actually you can't use the syringe or the needle. I like to take the needle and remove these top. I tell people all the time is if it was a step, you want to take one step up, and that's where you know to go under the black, and you want to stick your needle in to an angle and lift it right on out, and it comes out. Once it's out, you'll take the syringe, and black is the best one to do, especially for video sake, because you can actually see the side. All the other colors you really can't see like that. But basically you want to take your syringe, pop it in. This is the purging, kind of like fill, purge. And then basically once you get it in there tight, you just want to pull, and you'll see it go through the tube as I do this. And you fill. Don't need a lot, but you need it up there. See, I actually did a little too much. See how I got in the syringe? Barely. Once it's in there, you can take the plug you took out, wherever I did with it.
Under the paper towel.
Under it? Appreciate you. And then plug it back up. Black is through. Easy peasy. Once it's through, you want to take this one, only plug the big hole, and then you want to put this one in the back. The middle one is for air, so you leave it loose. And the black's done. It's staying in the hole. The cart part is full. And then you literally, it's on to the next. On to the next. Now, we can do this iron. And I'm going to actually do this. Just to make sure. We don't want no cross contamination. Even though it was a couple, like not even a drop, I like to be sure. Alright, so boom. Now, cyan. And now I'll try to rush. Once you explain it once, it's almost like self-explanatory from here. But I like to still go into it. That blue is always nice looking. Yeah. And I tell people, you know, once you get that first one done and you kind of get the fear gone, it's almost like now you about to just slide through it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this problem right here I had, or I was facing, is you just got to pull it out. It needs air. That's all it really needs. You can't push it all the way in, the back hole. Is what happens. Oh. Let me even know what happened. Camera. Y'all doing this to me. Okay. But if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to go immediate with the cleanup because it can get in between your tanks and get gross like real fast. So I think the next two, what I'm gonna do just to avoid all this mess, I'm gonna just use the needle. But knowing that it fits makes me feel good. The back holds a lot. The back holds a lot more than I expected, to be honest. And I think that's why when you push it all the way in, it's something flat catching it. So when you pull up, the ink can actually do what it's supposed to do. Like I said, I don't get overzealous with the squeeze, and I just do what I gotta do. I haven't completely tested it out yet, but I'm almost positive. Oh, let me y'all wait. I'm almost positive that this thing can hold a whole color, like a whole bottle of a certain color. Like I'm almost down to a quarter left, and I'm still squeezing. Mind you, I squeeze different. Like I don't just hold it just because. I might have it too loose, if that's a thing. See how that works? Oh yeah, squeezing better. So I guess sometimes you can just take a break and flip it. Like look how much more that's coming out. This thing is a beast. Okay, that's pretty full. Yeah, look at that. I honestly, if I play with it some more, the rest of that will probably fit in the back. So this is, you get what you pay for. This literally will hold the whole 120. I'm pretty certain. We're gonna see. We're gonna see with the magenta next. See what actually happens. And then you just play clean up. I recommend, you know, get you some alcohol swabs. I might start adding those in the kit. That'll be a good little addition. Nice little addition to what's already going on. But I'm almost trying to be immediate with the cleanup, so that helps too. Yeah, that thing is full. So I don't know. And look, you can already see the blue working its way, making its way downtown. So we're gonna same process. We're gonna get this out of here, like so. And already you can see it moving on its own. Now, the way it's supposed to go, you're supposed to have this up on something, and then what happens is gravity kind of, as you can see the blue? I don't know if y'all can see that. See the blue working? Gravity does its own little situation, but purging doesn't help. I mean, purging just helps a little more to make sure we in there. And like I was saying, the better you do this part, the the better it'll be. Let's say you got ink in already, you get very careful how you pull your plugs out because it can go everywhere. You can always add ink back later. Same old ink. No wasted ink. And like I said, I'll rinse that one out like I did the last one. But boom, you know, just like that. And then run it in the water. Yeah, just like that. All right. So, oh, I should have plugged this up as soon as, but I plugged it back up, so that'll help. But yeah, basically you're just trying to get that ink in. You want to help it out. All these things are man-made, so they can't do all the work. And the reason we left this out is because if you notice right here, if this were plugged up where it's supposed, oh, y'all can't even see. All right, if this was plugged up where it's supposed to be, which is right here, can y'all see that? Yeah, which is right here. It'd be in the way. So I don't know if y'all can see that good, but it goes right here with this little white chip. So it'd be in the way. So you know, we leave them out now. This is another troubleshooting issue that went on for a while before I was like, you know what? I gotta do something to look out for everybody buying. Everybody's buying. And what I'm going to do is work smarter and not harder this time. So I'm going to take my syringe, add the needle, which is what I recommend all my customers do. Don't be like me. Pull ink up, nice and neat, and just stick it in. Look at that, nice and neat. Don't be like Shepard. Now, if you don't want to waste time like rinsing or anything like that, then yeah, go ahead. But pulling is a lot easier. Just okay, yeah, the back pretty much full now. And you can do the whole thing, or you could just do the back, and then you could just do the back, pull back, and I mean put your lid back. But oh, gotta stay inside. All right, hold on. That's gotta come up. We'd be a little worse off if this was sublimation ink, but being that it's pigment ink, it's like an easy cleanup. But you definitely want to be more careful than me. I want y'all to be better than me. But yeah, definitely be more careful with sublimation ink. It's a little more tedious on the cleanup.
The red is already going through it.
Yeah, that's what the blue did. It just wasn't on camera. It was on camera this time, so yeah, you could definitely see that red doing what it's supposed to be doing already. So literally, it's whatever you prefer. I know I'm making this look a lot easier, so most of y'all gonna be like, man, give me that syringe. And that's perfectly fine. I just don't prefer the syringe method because, you know, you're gonna have to sit here and rinse. I only provide one in the kit with the CISS, so you're literally gonna be rinsing the same one. Which is doable. But oh no, we going for broke. We going for broke, y'all. You know me, I gotta know. Okay. So I still think it'll work, but
it'd be easier to do with a lid. The air bubble would make it go all over the place. It's like blowing air in there.
true. Well, as y'all can see, the bottle is literally empty. And this thing still got room. I'm gonna try to push slowly. Yeah, I don't wanna risk it, but as you can see, I'm gonna push it back in the bottle. And just like she said, see all that air bubble? That's what's caused the problem. It caused a lot of bubble pushing it. But
I'm sorry.
yeah, then we're just gonna plug it back up. Oh, yeah, so definitely don't be like me. Don't be greedy. Just put enough in there. Cause my back, when I pushed this one in, my back one came up. But I think if I lean it, it'll get in the reservoir. Like that.
Oh, sure, because that spot was open.
Mm-hmm. But for right now, that'll work. Actually, we're not even ready for all that yet. So. Okay. I'm not even gonna jump that far yet. Cause we gotta purge it. But like I was saying, if you notice, I can fit this in here and it can push back a little bit, but you don't want to go crazy with it. Just enough to push what we gotta push up. And then like I said, you just want to pull through. And y'all do it slow so y'all can see that ink just come right in there. There it is. Once it gets in there, you hear that pressure. You want to push this back. And you got to be kind of quick about it. As you see, I'm not rushing, but I'm quick about it. You feel me? And you want to go ahead and just go plug that up. The faster you plug it up, the better you keep ink inside your lines, you know? And then we just going to knock this yellow out. Try to hurry up about it. And see what we can do. And like you, I feel like I still rather use the bottle. I'm not quite sure yet. Y'all see that purple though? Okay. And then yeah, we're gonna jump. But look at that. Look how much magenta is left. And I think I can still get that in there. I'm not gonna be cocky for right now, but I think I can still get that in. I really do. Alright. Yeah. Last one. Alright. I'm kind of drawing this out, but I want y'all to know. I want y'all to really get a good glimpse of what's going on. Okay, yellow's gonna be the most difficult because it's on the end, but we still gonna breeze through it. And this time I'm just gonna use I think I'm just gonna use the syringe in the back this time.
Oh, and the bottle up front.
Yeah, then the bottle up front. And as you can see, my finger motion with the syringe is not like I'm just pushing it like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I'm almost letting it do what it do. And that's because, like I said, you can barely see the back. So when it's about full, like right now, I feel like it's about full. You just gonna have to just know. And actually, no, I think I'm gonna still go syringe the whole way. Go for broke. It's the last one. Why not? What I'm gonna do though, while it's not so like it look, when you do it, if you see it missing a space, that's perfectly normal. You just lean it forward and it gets in the reservoir. That's literally it. And boom, we in there. I probably can go and add more. I probably can add more in the back now, but I don't want to get too crazy with it. But the front getting full. And like I said, this is our deluxe. This one, it costs more, but it's kind of like you get what you pay for. I guarantee you that the first two won't hold this much ink. You'll be left with a little more. Whereas this thing can literally hold the whole bottle. And since ColourPop is so great, you can just get you another bottle or another set. Or you won't need another set for a while. To be real. I mean, you can get it, but you won't need another set.
No, that you only have to do with ink transferring once.
Yeah, yeah. You mean the front back?
Like dealing with ink bottles, putting it in a CISS just one time.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing to add. Thank you. Yeah. Basically, like she just said, the difference between this and carts is I'm putting almost all the ink in now. Once I'm done, I don't gotta look at this until it get low. And when they get low, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? When you get your new bottles, you don't even gotta do the back no more. So when the new bottles come, you just use this and do the front, and boom. It's kind of like. Whereas with cards, you're going to be filling, every time those cards go low, you're going to be filling up. And depending on how you print or how much you print, you never know. You never know. All right. Got a little bit more out, a little pinch. Yeah. So it's not quite all the bottle, but when I tell you it's literally like, look how much left.
Because you could add more blue.
Hold on. Look how much ink left. If you can see through the bottom part, it ain't nothing. Oh, you know what? I won't even show the yellow. I'll show the magenta. Look how much magenta is left. It's literally like a taste. So it's kind of like, you know, if you're getting those kind of results, it's just pointless to sit here and keep having to do all that. And try to stay as neat as possible. Don't mess up like Shedrick did. Nice and neat. And like I said, you always want to lean. I'm gonna wait till I get it full. And you see how much missing the blue. The blue has like this much. I can still add a little bit more. And for those that can't see, that's about, it don't really show good, but that's about a quarter of the bottom under the label. Or half of what's left under the label. So anyway, yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna wipe this first. And then that's another thing, when you completely done, all this can just, you know, all this can be rinsed. I'm not that picky about it right now, because I'm just about to pull. Where is it? Okay. Oh, no. It's not all out. Mess-free environment. That's what we want. But we don't always get what we want. Okay. So hopefully this don't make... I should have did it in the water, but it really don't matter. I'm just trying to get this out without damaging it. But yeah, like that. And then you just want to take this, and now you'll see why I did that. Because like I said, just push it against the reset button. Get it in, push it against the reset button to the point where the reset button is pushed in and out the way. And then watch the yellow. Here it comes. Yellow's almost another one. You can kind of see from the side what's going on. I say as soon as you get a little ink, that's pretty much good. And then like I said, you can always just come back up here and add the ink right back. Same ink you just pulled through. You can add it back to your same part. And I'm just gonna drop that in the water. Kind of hurry up. Put that plug back, because you don't want the ink to draw back, basically. Is why I say kind of hurry up. But yeah, you don't want no ink drawback. Boom, boom. Literally, it's good to go. It's good like great. You know, you can just lean it to get all that ink inside. And then for the people that are going to actually follow directions and use these, this is where you put these in here instead of the plugs. But I don't know, they really seem to be aggravating to me, because at the end of the day, this is gonna be stationary, so it's gonna literally be stuck to the side. So it's kind of like, why even waste time, you know? So we good. And off rip. And then I just would close it, and then we're gonna get to everything. And the next thing you know, we'll be done. All right. All right, y'all, we back. This is the installment part, and like I told you earlier, because of the cart part being already through, this is literally going to be simple, easy math. And we'll jump head first into it. Basically, you want to take your cart part and install the battery, which comes inside the kit. Rip easy, boom, in and out. Match plus to plus, slide it in. You know what? I'm actually going to take it out so y'all can kind of see. But basically, plus it's easier. Slide it in. It takes a little force. It's not for the weak-hearted. Alright. Then we're going to pop the cartridges. Now, this is the part. You know what? I'm actually going to pause the video and bring this really in, because I need to put some extra emphasis on this. Okay, back, all zoomed in. The part I want to just add emphasis on, like, this is not in. This is literally just sitting there, right? But the part I want to add emphasis on is there's almost like 2 clicks. And I'm going to get it so quiet in here so y'all can hear every little step of the way. No distractions. Basically, no nothing. I really want y'all to pay attention and hear this. Okay, here we go. Hear that? Then you hear that. Like most people stop at the first one and they go, hey, I plugged it in. You hear that? Like ooh. Y'all damn sure see it. But like people stop at that first click and go, hey, I popped it in. Why is it not recognizing my cartridges? And I go, look, man, I try to sound as professional as possible, but it's like push it again. Like put a little mustard in it, put some thumb. What I tell people usually is I push these back prongs enough to where you can see an indentation in my finger. That's what I tell people. So it's that rough and tough with my Afro puffs. And then once it's in, look at that, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna pull back out and then we'll see. All right, y'all, back from my little pet peevishness. All right, so another thing you can do is let gravity help you. Hold your cart way up, just a little bit, run it through. And once you do that, because see how it's drawing back a little bit, but there's enough ink in there to where it'll be fine. Now, the setup. 7720 is a little bit different from the 10. And what I mean by that is the part that closes. Wow, I actually need to stop including these little orange things because on the 10, there's like a little, on the 7710, there's like a prong coming down here that goes inside and it holds, it tells the printer that the thing is closed. I don't even see one here. So this method is not going to be used. Also this, to hold that, you can do that. I've seen people do it on this side, but I'm acting brand new today with y'all. So I don't use this, so I'm not going to use it now either. But it would normally go here and then it would hold your cords like that. I'm not doing any of this. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use, let me go get it, hold on. All right, back y'all, check it out. I have my very own heat tape, but in this case, printer tape. This is like, what is it? Shameless plug, right quick. All right. So what you want to do is you want to have this cord coming over anyway. You don't want it to have any twist in it. So you want the plug to come out. You want it to come out and go, but have enough room to where it can slide, then slide back. I usually tell people around the middle. As long as you have enough to where it can move but not get crazy. And then look, you can literally shameless plug, nobody heat tape. Boom, tape it right there. Then you're gonna take another piece. This is the fastest, most inconspicuous way. Grip like so. Come right over here. And mind you, this is all in the shop. So this can be literally ordered while you're getting everything. And look at that. Boom. Now on this side, if you notice, can y'all even see? Okay, y'all can't see, so I'm gonna move the camera, pause it, and see what's going on. But this should be nicely ran across, and then we'll do the other side. Right back. All right, y'all, we back. First thing you should be noticing is this little twist. This is not supposed to look like a Twizzler. So you want to take this, but before you move it, I almost forgot and did it on camera. I'm so glad I remembered. You want to plug your air plugs up real quick because you're about to get flippy and crazy with all this. And I'm not sure if ink will come out of those, but I see ink, so I don't even want to chance it. That could have been really gross. So you want to plug all your air things back up really quick. Once it's plugged up, then you can flip and go crazy. So first thing I want to do is I want it to match this. So I'm going to flip once, which I'm getting ink still. That must have been from where I spilled it earlier. Okay, but anyway, that I think I'm gonna go this way with it, or should I go this way? That looks fine. So yeah, you want it to be like that. So actually, I want to flip it one more time. Oh wow, I could have just did this. Don't be like Shedrick. All right, so I could have did it like that. So long story short, boom. You see how nice and neat that is. Now, remember this I told you about? That little tube holder. Boom. It has adhesive on the back. Adhesive. Take it off and figure out how you want your tubes to go. Once you got the spot, stick it. Hold the stick. Not only hold the stick, you know what? I'm definitely going to be adding alcohol swabs to these, because you want to take a look at alcohol swab and put it right here. Clear that surface. Then once you put it in there, look at that. Tell me that's not nice and neat. You know? Same thing with the back. The back of the CISS, of this particular CISS tank, has adhesive backing. So take it off like so. You know. Look at that. And then you want to line it up equally with this. I'm gonna have mine like right in the middle. I'm kind of guesstimating with my alignment, and you want to just push it. You don't have to do this, but I do mine like this to make it hold. Look at that. I hope somebody's seeing this. Let's get this. I feel like it's still ink here. I'm gonna go back over it and make sure it's not ink crazy everywhere. But off rip, I can tell I have too much inside, so I'll probably end up retaping. Like, I like it to be like down some, you know. That don't look bad, but off rip, we'll see. All right, next will be, oh, you know what? We'll do it on the next video. But all right, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but we're gonna basically pop this cap back up and take those air plugs back out. Like I said, I'll be very careful when I pull out, because look at that. You see that? That ink would have went everywhere if I just pulled out all crazy. And then once you do that, you can run it back down so nobody knows. And like I said, it's very inconspicuous. But now that it's in, we're going to close this. Should be a nice close. It looks nice. I think I got ink here. But yeah, you want it to look like, you know, you want it to look like as if this just came on the side of the printer and nobody will ever notice. And that's what this looks like. So I'm gonna let y'all see what the screen is saying. All right, yeah, it's just doing the first one. Let me see if I can turn this out so y'all can release. Oh no, looks good right there. Okay. Do not turn off the power. While it's doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the paper tray. Use the top one. And I'm gonna set it to letter size. And how you do that is you wanna take this clear piece off first. And you wanna go down, pull these out. These move in and out. This is how you set your paper sizes. So I'm gonna move it out. And then if you look very closely, you will see letter. I'm doing letter size, but there's also A4, which is legal. I think it is. Yeah, I think A4 is legal, and then we got all kind of sizes. Our sublimation paper right now is A3. Like, there's all kind of sizes you can play with. There's A5, B4, 11 by 17, which on your printer will show as tabloid. And here it is, letter and legal. And the reason why is letter and legal are the same width, but legal is longer. Letter is just normal paper that you always used. A3 is my paper that I have now, which is Not quite 11 by 17, but very close. And then you have A3 plus, which is the 13 by 19. So we're gonna get it on letter, and I'm actually gonna grab some letter paper while it's doing its thing. It's already halfway done. Got this. I don't know how great this is, but it looks awesome. 500 pages. It just looks really bright, and with the way that color pop ink looked, I figured, you know, bright, vibrant ink with bright, vibrant paper, we might be on to something. If I can get it open.
There's scissors.
Bro, please help me. Help me. Alright, got my paper. So we're gonna put it in. I like to put it straight on in. Get it all nice and flat. So on the letter. If y'all can see that. Yeah, I like the, oh, it's just white. Okay, yeah, I like to get it in, and then I bring the sides in to it. So I just bring the sides in. That's where I know I'm good. Boom, set. Set this thing right back on and pop this bad boy in. And that's set to letter. I'm gonna set the bottom one to actually I might have to end up doing it backwards, but I'm gonna set the bottom one to the A3 I was telling y'all about. And reason why is I want to print on the back side of my very own sublimation paper. So I feel like what better time frame to do it than now. Also, it's like a quick little tutorial. Remember how we did all this? If you turn it over on its back side, or actually not, if you just go to the bottom, to the little blue, that's what that turns it into an extendo basically, and you pull it out. Now it's nice and long. Then pull it out. Then pull this all the way back. And like I said, if you look down here, there's a A3. Yeah, A3. And then you're gonna pull it over to A3. I don't know, it's acting like it don't look like the same. Like A3 and 13 by 19 ain't the same. Like I don't see the A3 plus. I might have to do it backwards. They do say plain paper only. Not quite sure, but oh. Anyway, we'll jump to that. But on this, y'all see that? Okay, yeah. The it's done installing. Initialization is complete. So you just want to close that out. Select paper size, okay. Actually push okay. Cassette. Let me look at this one more time. One more again. Let's see. Cause I might end up changing this one to my sub paper. No, they both the same. So yeah, I don't know. For the sake of the video, we'll do letter. Cause I just thought about it. I have both to do. So there's no need to even bring it to that level yet. Cause we just came out with the letter size sub paper too. So I can just do that. But anyway, this one's ready. Later on I'll get the bigger paper in the bottom and we'll just go from there. But as you can see, this thing literally turns into an extendo. And then I can bring it into A3. Let me see. If we have it, I'll hook it up. If we don't, or if it's too hard to get to just to speed through the video, I won't. I guess it'll be over there.
Well, what are you doing?
My sub paper. Did I bring whole sheets?
They were on the bed.
The whole long sheets?
Oh no, you didn't bring none. There should be some in that printer though.
Oh, this one. Good job, babe. So it still ain't on here because it was her. So we did that. But that's fine, we'll just do that. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have my A3 paper with me. So screen sleep mode. Bring it back. But we're gonna just do cassette one. Let's set it up. You can always favorite your paper settings. Let's slide through it. Paper settings, there's all kind. A4, like I was telling you, 8.5 by 13, which is not quite legal, but almost legal. Like I was saying, just 14 inches longer. 11 by 17. The will show as tabloid on your whatever you're printing from. A3 is almost 11 by 17. It's like 11.6 by 16.9, something like that. So it's a little wider, a little shorter. But envelope, whatever size that is, just run it through. It's self-explanatory, except for ones like this, Super B, AP, A3 Plus. That's basically your 13 by 19 and all that. And then look, there's user defined. So anybody who's doing like mugs or something special, they can always just do that. Boom, in there, out. So for now, we just gonna go letter, paper type. I guess we'll do plain paper and then we'll change it later. But there's letterhead, recycled, color, printed, high quality, ultra glossy, prim glossy, prim matte is the setting. That's the go-to. Actually, I won't even do plain. I'm gonna jump straight into that because that's what I like. And then I'm gonna favorite that and do my first favorite as oh, you can't rename it?
You said edit.
Oh, for real? Wow.
I don't know if that means like
This guy. Okay, yeah, I want to go matte. But you still can't name it.
You can't.
Alright. Well, anyway, my one is, oh, it's still not right. Hold on. Okay. Blanche. Save as a, oh, it's saved. Use. Alright. Back out. And then I'm going to do 2 very quickly. I'm going to change it to A3. It won't let me do the... And this is one of the problems that I was debating getting the 7720 because of this. Like you see, it doesn't have that prim matte setting. So I'd probably just do color or something. Or maybe even high quality plain paper, whatever. We'll see and try to get it to work. But the ink works best on prim matte. But okay, I don't do fax, so we're just gonna close that. That's fine. Boom, look at that. Alrighty. Let's get to the good part. Alright. So I'm gonna close this back down, turn the extender off. And put the thing back on it. This is paper tray 2. Which I'll probably end up using for like something that I don't care that much for is what I'll use the bottom for. Something like that I only need black or stuff like that. That'll be with the bottom. That's what I'll use the bottom for. Something like that. But for right now, I'm trying to do it. I'll do it. Okay. See how it sent me that, letting me know it wasn't set to A3. But this is the good part y'all want to get to. You got all kind of settings: copy, scan, fax, presets, memory device, fax box, confidential job. Settings is the main thing. That's the entree, but you got to actually push it. All right, you got general settings, print counter, which is kind of cool. I might put that on so I can see how much of this, like I got all my ink in here. So print counter might, let me check that out. That's dope. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out later. Hopefully that'll be how I determine how many prints you can get from my bottles. That'd be awesome. Anyway, supply status, maintenance is where it's at, but we'll go all the way down. Language, print status, print, contacts manager. I don't use any of this. I literally go to maintenance, look at that ink, boom. Why is it not? Okay, now I'm gonna try just for the sake of the video and see if I did a good job. We're gonna jump straight into a nozzle check and see. Usually I do one print head cleaning just to make sure, but I might have just, you know, did my thing. But we'll see how it come out. Pull this out. This will catch your paper. Y'all gonna see like I see. What y'all think? Y'all think I did a good job?
Wow.
nobodEbiz in that color pot. Unfortunately, guys, this is exactly what you want your nozzle check to look like. You don't want it. You want it to have nothing. You want it to be just like a normal printer. And I get this a lot from my customers, but I'm not gonna say I don't believe them, but that the proof is in the pudding. But just for the sake of it, we'll do one print head clean. All right, how about that? But basically, if you see these lines, if you match it up, if you had any kind of breaks, separations, or anything in here, you'd go here and say you got that, and it'll give you the option to do a print head clean. But I never recommend print head cleans anyway. I'm gonna show you what I recommend. But that's dope. All right, we're just gonna say what it was. Print head clean. Now, my issue with print head cleans is they're great, they work, they suck the ink out like they're supposed to do. But the problem is too many of them will damage your print head in the long run. So I encourage all my customers to not jump straight into the PACs. I tell them to go ahead and be like, okay, we have a thing in our group that's a purge file. And I tell people to print 1 to 15 of the purge files. And then after that, then do a print head clean. That way you're not doing so many. And I also recommend not doing more than 3 in an hour. If you do more than 3 print head cleans in an hour and you still ain't getting no results, literally turn your printer off. Do an ink replacement, which is right here, ink cartridge replacement. When you do that, it's going to tell you to lift up, get it out, boom. And I hope also, not to interrupt myself, it recognized the carts. It's that second push. That's what the magic is. But anyway, ink cartridge replacement. And what you want to do with that is push it, take your carts and all your CISS carts out, and then come back up here, turn it off, hit the power button, boom, knock it off real quick, and let it sit for another hour. Bring it back up. When it asks you for carts, put your carts back in. You know, there's nothing wrong with walking away and starting over. But anyway, I'm going to do a print head clean just for the sake of the video. But other than that, as you can see, we don't need one. I always do all colors, but where did I do it? Okay, if you end up having one that's like, you know, broken up here or anything like that, you can do one by one. But I always do all colors. It takes longer, but that's fine with me. I'm about to show y'all how long it takes right now. All right. Printhead cleaning complete. Printing and nozzle check is recommended. Print the pattern. We already got the paper in there. And we've already technically done this and got good results on the first try. But who knows? Maybe now we'll get some breakup and we can run through the what needs to be done. Because you never know. I could have just got lucky. I don't know what to say, guys. It's just coming out good. Guys and girls. Yeah. But yeah, you basically want it to look like this every time. And I'm pretty sure it does. I wish I would have. Maybe I should have set the regular carts up just to see the comparisons in the ink. Because, you know, this looks like normal printing paper. So, we're just good. Good like great. But in the future, if you ever run into a problem, we recommend doing a purge file. And I'm going to go ahead and actually try to set up Wi-Fi Direct real quick. And that way we can just, because I need y'all to know let me talk you through it. Back home, and I don't know if y'all saw me doing all that for unnecessary reasons. Let's say you're here, all you gotta do is press home. Boom, blase, blase. Get it set up. Start setup. I think because I'm at an angle, I'm just messing up. Setting up. My Wi-Fi connected, right? You know where I have it plugged in?
Yeah, I'm connected.
Okay. I'm just connected. We can do what we came to do. Okay, there it is. Alright. That is basically, you know what you're gonna find. That scanned is really cool. Yeah, remind me later. Oh, that's really cool. But yeah, okay. And it's good. Setup is literally that easy on Wi-Fi Direct. It's not hard at all. We'll jump into it. We'll jump into it on screen so y'all can really get a good idea of what I'm talking about. But all right, print settings. We're gonna open up a silhouette. I really like, you know, I like printing from silhouette. You get almost the best results. All right, we're gonna do this. First things first, when you open up silhouette, as you can see, you can just move around freely. The thing I like to do is before I even go to the right, I like to come up here to file and then print page setup. And right now we're doing letter. Like, see, it's already saved as 13 by 19. Probably some old projects or one of my old settings. So I go to letter size, hit OK. I keep the orientation as portrait instead of landscape. And then I come over here and the paper size, I change to letter also. And that mat is huge right now. So we'll change it back to the 12. You technically don't even need a mat. So for the non-silhouette machine or non-cameo users, but still want to use Silhouette Studio, you can just turn the mat completely off. You don't want to show cut border because that's for, you know, cutting. You want to show print border, and there it is. Yeah, and it's ready. I'm gonna check that one more time just to make sure it's saved because it looks funny to me. Okay. Yeah, we good. All right, that's ready. Showing me what it's gonna print, and then you can open if you like. I like to just drag, and I not only like to drag, but I encourage some of my customers is just, you can just drag. So literally like click it, pull it over, boom, and it's ready. So just like that. I don't know why this is acting like it's not a letter. Yeah, see, if we were to print it like this, it wouldn't print out, which is what I'm confused about, because it's on the letter. I created it in Photoshop though, so Photoshop maybe it's a little bigger, but y'all know how that go. You just take it, click it, corner it up, and I actually don't mind it being, real close. That doesn't bother me. I just wanted to kind of look even. Like that. And then boom. Now that'll print. And then we're gonna run some sheets. Let me see if I can get it right. Hold on. Okay, my settings are good to go. But I wanna just, for the sake of, it being new, I just want to go check out Epson and download those drivers, because for some this is going to be very important. And the reason why is because without the drivers, there's just certain limitations that you're going to have that you necessarily don't need. And while we're on this screen, this EcoTank printer works great with ColourPop and sublimation. So if you're interested in an EcoTank printer where you don't have to do any of this CISS or cartridge mess, yeah, you in there. But anyway, I don't even know where to go for this. So I'm actually going to search and type in the drivers. I know what I want, I just don't know how to find it. Type in drivers. You want to enter the name. So WorkForce 7720. Do that. Downloads. I'm thinking this is the one right here. I guess you can go just to drivers, but I ain't got time for that. I'm just gonna get the one. Recommended. And this is my little menu screen. It's actually moving pretty fast. It's a quarter of the way finished. This would be great too if, like, I have a MacBook Pro, but you can if you have Windows, I definitely recommend this, because certain Windows won't even print the correct paper size. So your printer will be telling you, oh yeah, we can do it, we can print, but your computer will not allow you to print that size, even though the printer is capable. So you don't want to go through that. That deal is done. Yeah, I'm just going through, continue, agree. Yeah, I'm I'm being very skeptical because I don't want it to set up. No. I'm being very skeptical because, like I said, I don't want to want to set up for that firmware update, because once you update the firmware, be sure to hear me clear. If you update that firmware, it will no longer recognize third-party cartridges, and the cartridges that we provide are third-party, and all third-party means is not Epson genuine ones. Speaking of, my printer never did that. It never threw the whole, oh yeah, this is not genuine cartridges. So now I see why a lot of my customers say that, because I ran y'all through the whole setup and I didn't even get that message. So we have pretty good cartridges. And I was a, one and go. So all the CISS tanks work pretty the same. You could just, your setup should be very similar to mine, and you should be rocking out, ready to go. I might add the other thing right here. Where do I put it? Oh, it's on top. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Why not? What do you say? What do you know? Alright, I probably have it like right there. As you can see, the first one I didn't even do straight, but I will not be moving it. I need everything to stay the same. Oh, they going backwards actually. That one closed the other way, but this one closed this way. Either way it go, pretty neat. Look at that. Beautiful setup, beautiful setup. And y'all get to see that side view. Who's gonna know? Unless you tell them that you installed that. Nice, neat, professional. So, I'm gonna keep recording this, but I'm probably just gonna slide through on the, the little speed up, cause whoo. Okay, I was gonna do it as normal, but I can't get it right, so we just gonna print it straight up and see what happens. But for the people that don't do the drivers, I guess I'll do like maybe a separate video about the drivers, or maybe add in later. But how I've always printed with these things, I go to my Wi-Fi and I match whatever the printer says, which in mine says the C, the direct with the C, and then it's gonna ask you for a password. So you go to your computer screen or your printer screen. You want to go to your Wi-Fi direct and look up the password. Mine's happen to be Blage. And join it. This is how I've always printed. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say it was weird, but this is how I do it. And this usually ends up working for my phone, tablet, anything. I just gotta see if it'll add it. Yeah, look, see? Now it'll add it. It just wasn't there before, but now it'll add it. That's how I've always done it. And that's why I guess it's easier for me, because I've always done mine like this. So, and I got my own little custom setting color. I think it's color. Yeah, color will work. Take that off. I guess main tray. And we're gonna do photo matte paper. Best quality. And we're gonna go ahead and go for broke and see how many we can print. And then print them out. But before I hit print, I'm gonna actually take y'all over there so y'all can see. Or I guess I can go ahead and hit print and then we can move the camera, pause it, do what I gotta do. Here we go. This is the actual ColourPop pigment ink. This will be how the back of the sublimation ink will look from now on. This is how we'll do our labels. I'm pretty excited. I might not sound like it, but I'm pretty excited about this. This is going to change everything. This is also what I'll be using with Neenah paper. I actually might... I might do me a shirt just to see how it comes out. Oh yeah, that thing printing too. And that actually looks great. Check that out. The ColourPop ink is popping. That's ColourPop ink. Y'all check it out. I'm going to actually go ahead and put my sublimation paper in and go ahead and get this started. This will be available in the shop very soon. This right here is just normal copy paper for now. I just want to make sure it's printing fine. But then afterwards, we're going to go straight. And I'm going to actually go ahead and cancel this. But as you can see, it's easy setup. I don't even have the drivers hooked up or anything right now. So I'm gonna cancel this order. If you ever cancel mid-print, you'll get like what it tried to do. It was doing the blue. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much our results. I guess later on, I'll be doing me a video where I'll do like a 3G. I'll switch over my 3G and then we'll be good to go. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, anything, you know we're available 24 and more. My number's on the site. I'm gonna leave everything in the link in this, in the description. I'm gonna leave the links in the description section, and then y'all go ahead and like and subscribe. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna keep the videos coming. NobodEbiz.